Hello, Hippycat.
Hello.
So, today we are finishing Witcher 2. Witcher 2, yes. It is a short and sweet game, but mostly short. Though, still, ninth, whatever's episode session, and some of them have been pretty long, so it's actually a bit as long as a good Zelda game. So, in Metroid Prime, I think they all were kind of around this length. In episodes at least. So yeah, you can check out the last menu background here for the third chapter. Look, Muin, pretty cool. Here are my saves. As usual, I deleted all the previous saves because they take up hell of space, and the game keeps every single one. So it's like a big thing about this game to remember to delete your saves, because your hard drive space is just gonna melt away if you don't. I forget how Witcher 3 does it, but so today, for Witcher 2, there is really not a lot left. I think there is just like a couple events, and we will attempt the gargoyle quest, because I read on the wiki, and apparently the gargoyle thing includes those weird rooms with the runes in them and such. And there are supposed to be books on sale.
Renounce magic,
Youch.
I tell you.
For sure, no.
Shatter your towers and
A little laggy here at the beginning, but that's because I'm downloading Witcher 3. Maybe it's just like that. So apparently there are books on sale that explain some of the runes' meanings, and the puzzles are pretty solvable with them. Also, there is a lot of real crazy shit that apparently you could have done if you knew. Like, there is something you can do in the Roaches chapter 2, which you could do if you, during our little stealth diversion into the camp, you can go somewhere and do something with someone. I don't actually know, I didn't read details in depth. Basically, then you'll need a bunch of ingredients from the entire game and stuff and something. You get like a sword out of it or something, I don't know. And there is some crazy ass shit going on down here under Lokumuin that I don't think I can actually get to right now, because I didn't do any of that. There's the wiki page for that quest is long, and there is some weird stuff in there that, like, let me actually just quickly read a little bit of what I mean, because it's kind of crazy. If I have it on my box. Actually, maybe I won't. Or maybe I don't have it on in my tabs, because there's like a really long page about everything you do in this quest, and there's some crazy shit there. Whoop! No, let's not play. And maybe he has the books. There's runes of something. Runes of power 1, 2, 3. Yes, and they are cheap. And buy them all. You don't need the books to solve. I mean, if you know the solution, you don't need them. So it's not like they kind of gate you through buying the books, but you won't know the solution without it. So it makes sense. So I only remember 2, I think, of those rooms around here. But let's go and figure out. Basically, I think the books are gonna tell us what the runes mean. Rune of the art resembles a harp. Rune of war looks like a clenched fist. Rune of thunder is a faithful representation of a striking lightning bolt. Rune of death resembles a scythe. Rune of sky line rune of butterfly line crossed twice, and basically that. So the hint that we get in the room with all the runes is like 3 lines of text, and basically the puzzle there is just to, like, contextually, like, there's runes for nature, art, love and such, or time, and basically you read a little haiku and think what words actually fit what is being talked about there. It should be pretty simple, but and it's the kind of I don't know, maybe if I had spent some time on my own. Also, I completely forgot to grind anything, but whatever. Didn't really have time because there's drama going on in the community where I'm at, so I've been spending days just trying to hold shit together and stuff. But I don't think I'll need... Oh! Wow. I guess downloading games on Steam really does affect performance a little bit. Can I, Hippocat, do you know by any chance if you can like set maximum download speed or something on Steam to make it? Because I think it's because it fucks with my like hard drive a little bit because it keeps it busy. Let me quickly go downloads. Let me bandwidth to, let's say, 5 megabytes. I don't know actually what's going on right now. Current 7. Yeah. So basically I'm downloading Witcher 3, and if we wrap this up in under 2 hours or so, we'll do the intro to Witcher 3 first. And by first I mean next. You know, same thing. But yeah, not a lot of things to do that I remember. Just the gargoyles, the summit, which is like a cutscene. And we got to go meet Letho, of course, or find him, I guess, because he's also here. And our ultimate objective is to clear our name, so that is still important, even though grand politics shit that's going on also is important. But Geralt hates politics, so probably wouldn't really concern himself too much with all this if he didn't have a good reason to be here. So this examine, okay. Behold the comet. Oh, you know what? This is like there's I think 6 or 5 or something of these, and this is the exact one, the example where I looked at the solution on the wiki to kind of get a grip of how the rules are for these puzzles, because I don't want to try to sit here and solve puzzles on stream. I mean, guess puzzle rules more than just solve them. So behold the comment. That's there is a rune that is sky. As a wolf in times of scarceness, that is I think either wolf or animal or something, and just literally a rune for time. And then evil lullaby, I think that is the biggest stretch, but there is a rune for art, and apparently you just basically get sky, wolf, time, art for this. We'll see how easy or difficult it will be to put these together for next ones. Okay, well, so let's get through the books. Enough. Art is a harp. War, thunder. I hope there's only 4 of these books that I need. Death, Rune of Sky. Okay, first mouth first. Animal. I think wolf is gonna be an animal. So first mouth, snake along the riverbed. Hourglass. And harp, kind of. This is the first mouth, I'm pretty sure. Also, you can just see what runes are there, see what 4 words you got to work with. And this is a harp. This is probably a snake and the thing, and this is hourglass. So snake was the animal, right? The animal rune.
I'm not paying attention to this whatsoever, so you are on your own.
Yeah. Okay, snake creeping along a riverbed. Extinguish this. This is kind of hourglass-ish. And this is the harp. There we go. Money diagram stuff. Oh, only 3 seals. Okay. Maybe they are randomized. Maybe that's why there was like 6 entries on the wiki about this. So okay, there I just won't go because there's soldiers want to kill me. Where was the other room with the gargoyle stuff? The interesting question is, where did I come from in here, because we passed a gargoyle room on the way here with Yorveth. I think I dropped from somewhere high like there, but can we exit, for example? Okay, this is not the city exit overall, just a little roomy here. there's enemies on that side of that door, so I'm not gonna go there. There's the camp on behind that door. But this door should lead somewhere where we can actually pass. We went here with Yorwith. And there should be another underground room in here. Killing the gargoyles is pointless, you gotta deactivate the seals, but I mean I gotta kill them because they are attacking me, so...
Hey, Kazma.
Hello Hazmati, you didn't miss pretty much anything, we just started. I basically outlined that I'm gonna be doing the gargoyles and then I'm gonna go finish the game, and if we manage to do it in a reasonable amount of time, and Witcher 3 manages to download because I'm currently downloading it in the background, we will do the introduction to Witcher 3, which is like the beginning of the game. I had to limit the bandwidth a little bit so that the hard drive wasn't too, like, molested during the stream because it lagged the game a little bit. Okay, second of 3 seals, so this... The only matter is finding the third underground room now. Okay, so there is still time, harp, snake. You know, I feel like this is the same puzzle. What? This is the same 4 runes. Three-field mice, dance in the circle of dusk. Stars like rain. So I feel like this is just gonna be animal, art, time, and sky. Because this is the exact same runes. So, animal. Art. Dance is art, right? Time. And sky. I don't know why sky is the first mouth, but that's how it is. Alright. Interesting. Ancient manuscript. Find someone able to read the magic manuscript. Yeah, okay, so this is just, I think you give it to that same guy I bought the books from, and he pretty much goes like, hey, cool, and the quest completes. But we'll see, maybe it's not. It could be something that has to do with that whole Roche path thing that we could have done during our stealth section. Okay, so are these in any way marked on the map? Kind of, yeah, you can see a staircase here, staircase here. This is a staircase on top that we've seen. So maybe we can actually cross and get to... This looks like it goes underground, and this could be also an underground entry. So I'm thinking that the remaining last gargoyle room is probably somewhere in a part of Lockmoin where we've not been yet, because we got to get to the amphitheater. And we couldn't really get to it before in any way, I don't think. So maybe now we have a means after doing that whole other thing with Philippa and stuff. Oh, that's a shame, Hazmati. Would have liked to have your opinions on stuff as we progressed. But yeah, fair enough. It's a game that is very good to experience yourself if you have any sort of desire to play it. You got to like make decisions and explore the world and just do all the cool shit. Okay, can't go in here. I wish Lockmain was a larger chapter because I feel like the setting... Oop, let's not fight with the guards anymore. I feel like the setting here is very intriguing. This little town of ancient civilizations in the snowy mountains. I could use some Rune or Skyrim style snowy mountain environments to match the mountains in chapter 2 or the forest in chapter 1. Man, Atomta is fucking everywhere. He is both in here and in the inn. Yeah, same dialogue. I mean, this is not the inn, but that little square marketplace where all the merchants and such are. I guess I should start calling him Silgrad because no one apart from maybe Hippocat understands the Atomta thing. That's just based on his look, and he looks a lot like a old Russian video game reviewer from a website. I actually forget how the website was called, but doesn't really matter.
What?
What's the... What website was Nomad on?
Maybe Playground or something?
No. He was on some like more... How will you say it, like... self-important sort of website. I feel like it was some sort of... elitist a little bit.
Hey!
Well, I can just Google it.
Yeah, I don't remember. Basically, it's a reference to that guy and his meme Atom Ta, because his face looks a lot like... Oh, I don't think I actually have been here. What? Where did this go? It's locked. Damn. His face looks a lot like Silgrad. Maybe I should say Silgrad's face looks a lot like that guy. Oh, hey, it's nighttime. I haven't actually seen nighttime in Lockmoon yet. That's cool. Okay, let's go deactivate the... And by deactivate, I mean actually, let's go give him the manuscript if he's still here. Where is he? He's in the corner here. What ingredients do you need to unlock the manuscript? Yeah, so ingredients... This is some shit that I probably have no reason,
manuscript that might help.
Way to collect anymore.
This volume is sealed by ancient magic.
Only highly valuable things get that kind of protection.
Too true.
Do you know how to unlock it?
I'd need ingredients that can be obtained from certain monsters. Unfortunately, they don't occur around here. I'll need the pheromones of a Queen Endriga, the blood of a Necker warrior, and the brain of a Bulvor. We can substitute the tongue of a rot fiend for the Harpy's egg.
Quite a list. I'll see what I can find.
So, some of these are like important-ish, and I might still have some in the quest items. But some of those are just regular, and I've probably sold all of them.
It's Agiru, apparently.
Oh, right, yeah. Agru. Harpy egg, I don't think it was in there. Troll horn. I wonder if I can call trolls through here. Probably not, they probably won't hear. Pheromones we got. There's green mold that I still don't know what it's for. So... Oh shit, I have all the ingredients apparently. Interesting.
Geralt of Rivia.
I have the
Okay, never
ingredients
mind
you
all that.
mentioned.
I guess we're doing this as well.
Unbelievable. Give them to me. We must get the proportions right.
Whoa!
Done. Let's see what's in the manuscript. By the gods.
What did you find?
Instructions. A description of how to forge the legendary sword known as Kerm. The sword will be yours. You deserve it, Witcher. I will consider forging it an honor.
Thanks. So long.
Well, Hazmati, this is sort of a game that invites replaying, so at least for chapter 2, and you can do some stuff different in chapter 1 even as well. So I didn't really feel too outraged when I learned that there is stuff you have to know kind of beforehand. Also, I happen to have all these items, I don't know why exactly, but I think the important ones that you can miss are marked as quest items, so I didn't sell them at any point. And I guess the Harpy stuff and then other things I might have just obtained here by accident. Cairn, we just need iron ore and timber, and I have those in my bag, and by bag I mean my chest.
Look!
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
I think it's like 3 timber. Let's take all 20 iron ore, because why not?
Radovid sent them, you idiot!
The audacity!
Pull yourself together!
Man, Rose, can you just stop visiting this guy? I need him craft me shit. Oh, no, not trade. Sorry, craft me an item. Let's see how good this is. 50-58. Right, health regeneration, that's cool. Extends duration of blade oils, change of instant kill. Ooh, interesting. Crafting though, he still takes a price for crafting. So that's kinda eh. But yeah, okay, let's do it. Under blood, gauntlets and boots. I don't know where I got these and how good they are really. We got the Kingslayer set, which I'm probably not gonna actually bother with because there's a lot of shit I need for it. Good cloth. I could probably do some of it. I could, yeah, I can craft this. For the gauntlets I need 3 cloth that I have. I have that much.
Leave me alone!
This would never happen if the Conclave still existed.
Oh shit, I don't got super glue cloth. Well, I can craft it. Let's get like... I forget how much you need for this, so I assume there's gonna be some twine involved. Probably not timber, you probably don't use the wood to craft cloth.
She'd be a catfish.
So we need to craft 3 super cool cloth. Robust cloth, I think it's called, yes. Okay, now we can craft... what? Kind of weird. We got the trousers, so we can craft the gauntlets. And we just need the armor, for which you need a lot more robust cloth and some hardened leather. I've got the harp ingredients, so that could be easy. Let's trade and see how much leather stuff you got. Actually, it wasn't you who sold me leather stuff, was it? Oh, I should also sell him the diagrams of things that I've already made, because they just kind of fuck with my inventory space. I made Kerm. We need hunter's armor. I guess, yeah, it's kind of Kingslayer's boots, gauntlets, and trousers. Mourner, I forget what it was. Oh, it's the Kingslayer. It's one of the Kingslayers, so I still need that. Did I make Mourner? Yes, I did. I guess I didn't make Weeper. Or did I? I know, it's kind of weird. The green, maybe it's the part, they highlight the part that you select the diagram for. How's my... Whoop. Did I craft the swords? I got a bunch of shit here. Kerm. Hat's dagger still. Carabel, I don't know what the hell that is. Additional weapon. What is an additional weapon? Steel sword, I guess you put it in there. So I guess I didn't craft Mourner or the other thing. Right, so who can sell me some cloth? And, okay. Maybe you can sell me robust cloth even. Though I probably it's cheaper to craft. Actually, I still have a bunch of cloth in my. I think I really shouldn't be buying cloth at this stage. But leather, though, leather I will buy if you have any. Leather, there we go. Some oil. Might need to craft hardened leather. Leather from you. If you have it. Yeah, we got leather. I might not have enough I guess I can sell a bunch of shit still to craft the actual last things. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's sell some shit. Oh, Cynthia, hello. What can I sell that I don't need? I probably got some crafting. I'm not gonna sell harpy stuff because I need some of it. I don't remember what exactly I need for the armor and stuff. But we can sell Andregas shit, for example. Yeah, all the Andregas stuff I don't need. Gargoyle dust I don't need. Gargoyle heart. I can sell harpy clothes and ice. I need feathers and saliva for my shit. Necrophage stuff I probably don't need, but I'm gonna hold on a little bit on that. Well, okay, I should be under... Yeah, I am underweight. How much money did I get of that? 400. Craft me... What was I crafting first? Kingslayer's armor, so 18 robust cloth. That's probably not gonna happen immediately, but let's see. Yeah, I need some diamond dust for that of all things, which I don't really have much of. Is it really 18 though? Let me just make sure. Yeah, 18, that is something. Dust cloth. Okay, now let's go bring my actual cloth. I will have to buy diamond dust, but considering him fighting
Where's
like
Philippa?
peasants' house, it's probably not
She should
that
reason with this brat.
expensive. I should also honestly probably bring out, say, the elemental stones and just sell them.
She should pull down his pants and give him a thrashing in front of all those knights.
Man, they are discussing politics down there. Okay, craft me more robust cloth. Did I bring my twine? I should bring my twine as well, because there's more that I will need. How much left? Okay, 8 that. Now hardened leather. Six more hardened leather, some twine. Okay, that's manageable. And then you still need a bunch of that stuff for gargoyle. Oh shit, I sold the gargoyle dust. Well, whatever. Reaper. Oh, I need 4 elemental stones. I should remember that. Okay. So all elemental stones but 4. I can sell Araka's stuff. All but 4 elemental stones. I can sell an essence of death, essence of water. Necrophage things. Meteorite ore stuff I don't really need. Actually, I might need the blue ones, but I think I saw blue meteorite ore in there. Okay, can you sell me diamond dust? Well, no, but you can sell me silver ore, which I might need later. Diamond dust. Who has diamond dust? Actually, let's go find the last gargoyle area. And then we'll finish. So that we don't really waste too much time at a time fucking in this crafting stuff. So can I say maybe go through here or something like that? I think all those other quarters are gonna be hostile to me.
The frog.
Likewise the frog? Yes, I agree. Okay, so this is a direction where we've not gone before. Lesson water leather, orange. I don't know who that guy is, but I'm gonna go kill him probably. Or not. Oh no, I'm gonna talk to him. I don't know how much I'm gonna check.
The deliberations.
Here on urgent business.
Your dress seems to confirm it. Excuse you indeed. I suppose I couldn't much care. I've heard what I came to hear.
And what, pray tell, was that?
The rightful heir will ascend to the Aedirnian throne. There will be peace in the land. What more could one want?
Prince Stennis is here?
King Stennis. Crowned 2 days past in Vengerberg. Merely send a messenger here. All those present promptly agreed that he will make a good ruler.
Well, he wasn't too horrible. He spared his life there.
Prince Stennis. A poisoner, coward, and schemer.
Was he a poisoner
He
though?
trembled with disgust when he spoke to the peasants. Disdain flowed from him like vomit. But he didn't deserve to be lynched. That was not the justice Saskia fought for. Prince Stennis I, son of Demavend III, became the 17th king of Aedirn. He won the hearts of the people. They saw him as the hope of the nation. The realm, ravaged by war, needed a ruler sensitive to the plight of his subjects. King Stennis I was just that.
So I guess we didn't actually find out exactly who poisoned Saskia, but this flashback kind of implies that it was actually him. Still though, lynching is never the answer.
So wait, was he like crowned while he was sitting in prison or whatever?
Well, I don't know if he was taken to prison. I think he was just escorted out of Vergen or something in the end. We didn't really know what ended up happening with him. I guess there was something I could have investigated and Vergen still kind of missed all that. But he said I mean, Geralt there, I think Geralt said it was just crowned in Vengerberg, and I actually don't know where that is, so... Okay, there's a cat. Where am I going? This is the direction of the Marian camp, roughly. Cannot load the chest as usual. Oh, but there is some useful stuff. That amethyst dust, yeah, oil. This could be useful for our last crafting session. I'm not gonna kill the cat this time. And what else? Probably no reason to try to exit the city. And where was the... Okay, there's a couple merchants in here as well. Well, that's good, I could probably buy some ingredients or something. What's going on here?
Welcome. I'm Ilona, the bearded she-elf.
Bearded?
Don't be a child. We came here to perform, but this place is a circus in itself. Nobody's interested in us, so we're on to plan B. Trade.
What do you sell?
Food. Fresh. Very good. You want to buy something, or are you waiting for my beard to grow out?
Show me... No, you know what? That's no. And none of this looks fresh.
Well, I want to see the beard.
Here to see
Alright,
the show.
right.
It's cancelled indefinitely. We're now in the services sector.
What service do you provide?
I was once a good swordsmith, or at least it looked like I might be. A riot came through, took my workshop with it, but the skill remained. I actually prefer swallowing swords to hammering them, but that upsets my wife.
Give her my best.
You can do so yourself. She's Ilona, the bearded she-elf.
Ah, and how's life with a bearded she-elf?
Pretty normal. We don't generally bring our work home with us.
Oh, you can craft as well, interesting. Okay, so I could buy some stuff from him. Diamond dust, that's useful. I will buy all the diamond dust. And he just straight up sells you a pretty good silver sword. I think that's worse than what I want. And the hardened leather as well, okay, well. I'm gonna say no to all that cool shit. That's gonna be useful. Okay, so cool dude, thank you for that. Okay, let's ask about the beard.
Or are you waiting?
Fine, I'll bite. Show me your beard. I'll pay your full performance fee.
That'll be 200 orans.
You don't have this much.
I have, but I probably want them for crafting.
Bye.
Though we can always save, pay, and then reload. I don't know. Should we do that, or
Prepare for your final
shall we
lesson.
move on?
Screw that.
Final?
Okay.
But I'll have no discussion. This will be a practical.
Man, some of them don't know how to apply makeup. Okay, so where was the staircase looking places in here? That could be one, so let's just follow the end of this. And let's prepare our silver sword. Yeah, we have gargoyles. Definitely some gargoyles.
Wonder how many more will turn up.
This is where I'll get some gargoyle dust, hopefully. What? You're not dead even. You know what though? I just realized I feel like this game is closer to Deus Ex than many other games because it's linear progression, not as big and long as an RPG, and it's replayable. Oh, no gargoyle dust in there. Gargoyle dust.
Hi, Elwar.
Hello, Elwar. Yes, alright, 3 gargoyle dust. I think that's what we needed. Oh, another 4. Okay, now that's for safety. So it's kind of like a shorter, more fantasy-ish Deus Ex, I feel. Because there's, as I said, there's little, like, linear thing with choices you can make earlier that affect some consequences. Like, you know, in Deus Ex, how you can leave Raimi in UNATCO to spy, or you can think that he would be in danger and tell him to flee, and if you leave him to spy, he tells you like the kill word later. So it's kind of stuff like that. And I feel like it completely excuses the thing with like, oh, you have to obtain and not sell items. Man, it's still the same runes. What? Is it literally always these 4 runes in here? And no other runes in any of those puddles? What the fuck is Divertimento? Sky, animal, time. Okay, so Divertimento is art. Art, sky, animal, time. This one is the harp-shaped art. This is the pursed mouth shaped sky. Animal is the snake in the riverbed, which I don't really see in this, but it's the last rune out of 4, which, okay. And this is the almost hourglass time. So there go the gargoyles. Adandaith, Elder Blood, Trousers and Orans.
You hold the sword of Aramil, who defied his king's rule. The Lord of the Wild Hunt desires the gene of the Elder Blood. He seeks to fling open the gates between the worlds so that terror and destruction may reign. The king of the hunt ordered me slain, and the wraiths born of his command assumed living form, pursuing me through the voids between the worlds for centuries. I have arrived at Loch Muin. Though tired, I know I will not rest. The riders of the hunt draw near. On my back, I can feel their deathly breath.
Alright, so I guess this is the sword that was mentioned to us as apparently being in some chasm below Loch Muin. It's literally like a basement. That will let you know more about the Wild Hunt. So I think what we gleaned out of that is the Wild Hunt seek Elder Blood in order to be able to open portals between worlds and probably conquer them. So that's pretty cut and dry, I would say. And we do know a character who happens to have some Elder Blood in her, right? So that's for Witcher 3, the Wild Hunt.
You mean Syria, right?
Yes. Now I just need to find a way back because I get reward from Brass of Banard. I can finish my crafting and then we can go to the amphitheater. We have just successfully done the side quests for this place. Ugh. Okay, there's Brass or Bra. I don't know how you actually read his name, I forget. Exterminate the gargoyles!
I got rid of the gargoyles.
Excellent. At last we can explore the hitherto inaccessible districts. And here's your reward.
Oh, I'm so close to actually another level up. Well, I'm probably gonna get it before the game ends. Okay, let's... Well, no, not ready. Crafts me an item. What did I need? The armor of... Yes, there's a thing, but we don't have the things for it. Troll skin, necro claws, yeah, that's nothing. Elder Blood stuff. Kingslayer's armor, so we need 8 robust cloth. Let's take out the rest of the twine.
The black cat and the bat. It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
Surely this is gonna be enough to craft all that stuff. I might as well take out the timber. Okay, so just so that there is nothing left in my box, and I know that everything I'm missing I need to buy. Craft. So 8 robust cloth is what I need first. I need 5 additional cloth for that. Actually not 5, 15. Who sells cloth? A bunch of people actually sell cloth, but not you. Okay. Unfortunately, Witcher 3 also will have this kind of crafting, but I think it's kind of easier in there because you got more money, you get more space, more merchants everywhere. Let's trade. Give me 15 cloth. Okay, only 11. So I need 4 cloth from someone else. Maybe the trap guy. Actually, no, the trap guy. Ah. I think those guys can't even pass them a little bit. Yeah. I'm not even trying to enter. I could understand if they attack if I try to enter their districts. But apparently they really care that I'm King the Kingslayer. Okay, what did you sell again? Yeah, okay. 4 cloth I think I needed still. Man, I can't afford much. Let's sell more stuff. More stuff. Kingslayer, Kingslayer. Wait, I don't got Kingslayer's boots on for some reason. Okay, this one's shit, I'm gonna sell it. Guess I might as well sell. Oh, I need quest item, well, okay. So I did not craft the trousers, what? Let's actually just replace the armor. Kingslayer. Oh no, I mean boots, I didn't craft the boots. And let's sell the old breaker set swords. We didn't even really use them that much. But I already got swords that are better. So that would be first of all old breaker. And then it would be Black Unicorn and Virgin. That's kind of a shame that we didn't use them, but still. Okay, so we got Kerma for that quest. Let's actually check right now. How is Kerma? Steel sword 50-58. I can put 2 upgrades in it. Let's do that. I suppose. I still have... I wasted the fire runes, but I can put an earth rune. And I guess I might as well put the sun rune in there. 52-61, that's pretty alright. What? Okay, so craft robust cloth. Kingslayer's armor. And I only don't have enough money for it. But what about Kingslayer? Man, I was a bit dumb. I sold the Kingslayer's boots or whichever diagram before I could actually craft them, because apparently I forgot to craft them. Okay, let's trade Kingslayer's boots. 330. Okay, I could afford it. How much do you need? What ingredients you need for it? More hardened leather, some studded leather, gargoyle dust, and a bust cloth. You know what? Maybe we'll just not have the full set. We're not gonna use the screaming swords anyway, so you know what? Who cares? I need what, like 700 to craft it, so Guhir, I guess. Your time has passed. Let's sell Guhir. This is a pretty shit silver sword as well. I mean steel sword. I don't know. This is shit. Poison, this is also steel and also shit, I guess then. So I might switch to the silver sword instead of my current one. Death one. I mean, this one is also pretty good. Vitality plus 25, 49 to 53. We probably don't need to fight many monsters at this point. Yeah, it's better than the Gunil. So let's sell Gunil.
Leave me alone!
Bitch, just leave the place where I'm constantly walking around. What is your problem? I guess I'll sell this one. I think I accidentally sold something just now that I didn't want to sell, but whatever. Okay, I nearly have the... Let's sell like 32 of this. Gargoyle hearts. I think that's just about enough. Craft me an item. Kingslayer's armor. Yes. Okay. So armor, not gonna have the boots, I guess, but boots aren't really that important anyway. But we got Kingslayer's gauntlets and Kingslayer's pants. Boots are all the same anyway. I'm gonna sell the Oathbreaker. And also, yeah, you know what? Let's just sell everything that I'm not using anymore, because literally the game is about to end. Dude, can you talk to me? I will not use any more sword enhancements. I mean permanent soul enhancements or armor enhancements. Actually no, armor I do have reason to enhance this armor. But runes, for example, I can all sell. Okay, now I have enough money to give myself a better haircut to go with this. I wonder if there is this little hood. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up Geralt's appearance during cutscenes or anything. Actually his hair isn't clipping through anything, so it's alright, but the hair sticking out of the hood looks kinda stupid in my opinion. Can I have short hair or something? Single braid and back, full ponytail. Dwarven braid. Let's do this. We won't see it in the thing, but at least we maybe won't have. Oh no, we still have the long hair. Well, okay, fine. I guess we can't get rid of the long hair. How does it look on me? The dwarven braid. It doesn't really change that much. Fine. Okay, armor. Let's go finish the game. Let's go listen to politics. Maybe fight a dragon or some shit. Find Letho. Oops. How's my room? Yeah, I've got room if I need to pick up any. I mean, I don't really need to buy anything anymore at this stage. Man, this is so liberating. Oh yeah, I wanted to put some enhancements on my armor. Enhancements. Okay, so... Oh, I should have sold the fire runes. What? I had a fire rune, I didn't put it on my steel sword. Oh well. So none of these have slots, but armor 3 slots. Vran. Let's just put double Vran. And an Elaine, whatever. I said double Vran, what? Wait, can I not put 2? What? Oh, interesting. I cannot put 2 of the same. Well, there was that one that we apparently had one of. Yeah, why not? Let's put Dwarven. In Witcher 3, you can, like, the armors and so... I don't remember actually the armors, for sure. But the swords and stuff, there are several cool ones that you can keep upgrading to like superior, super superior, very very cool and such. And that needs just more and more ingredients than the previous version of the swords, so you can keep upgrading the same style of equipment and stuff.
I see you took care of the guards.
I hate those monastic curs.
They're not paragons of virtue, true, but they were just doing their job.
Then they didn't do it well enough. Can we go now?
Yes.
Yes, let's go.
Time to finish it.
Suddenly it's daytime, but I'm not gonna protest that. In fact, I hadn't thought of it, but I probably should have waited until daytime just to make sure that it would be daytime.
Whether you like it or not, John Natalis, Temeria will be divided.
For the good of the entire North.
The united forces of Kedwin and Redania will end the fighting among the Elder Houses and secure peace from Gorsvelen to Ellender. At present, Temeria is starting to resemble the Pontar Valley.
Which, if I understand correctly, is currently controlled by Edirn.
You are mistaken, Radovid. Vergen is free.
Free? What precisely does that mean?
Lormark is not Kedwin's, and Edirn no longer controls Upper Edirn. We have rejected Prince Stennis.
King Stennis?
And handed King Henselt's army a resounding defeat.
Your forces, my dear lass, are nothing but a motley array of rebellious peasants and elven brigands. Sooner or later, they will need to swear allegiance to someone, or they will be defeated and dispersed.
The peoples of the Pontar Valley will swear allegiance to me, Queen Saskia. As an independent realm, We hereby speak in favor of reconstituting the Council and Conclave.
Okay, let's
You're a
chill
lovely
doing.
girl, but you issue from common stock. The sole crown you are worthy of donning is a wreath woven of wildflowers. Redania will recognize no other coronation.
In that case, you must choose King Radovid. Will you carve up Temeria, or march on the Pontar Valley? Henselt, last of the line of the unicorns, has sworn to recognize the Pontar Valley as a free realm. Philippa Eilhart witnessed it.
Philippa Eilhart is in my dungeon, awaiting trial for treason.
She was in your dungeon, Radovid, but is no longer. She will sit at my side in Vergen as my royal advisor.
Everything we did in Vergen will be in vain. There's still hope. We have the dagger.
To the matter at hand. The document describing the Charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy of the Charter found in the ruins on Thanet Island. The more important question relates to the Conclave and its power to designate royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and sorceresses reside at many courts. However, in the time of the previous Conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief interest is the well-being and prosperity of the Northern Kingdoms. The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We await only Sheila de Tanseville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you shall be allowed to designate advisors to cowherds at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
My kings, before you sign this document, please hear me out.
Excellency, with all due respect, this matter does not concern Nilfgaard in the least.
I am here at King Henselt's bidding. Will you deny my right to speak?
What is the meaning of this?
This man tried to kill me this morning. He attempted to take an Imperial envoy's life in your lands.
I presume he was interrogated.
He confessed. Foltest and Demiven died by his hand. He also revealed the identity of his employers.
Sorceresses. They helped me with my assassinations.
Speak on.
The Lodge of Sorceresses sought to remove those rulers who acted against the will of mages.
Lodge of Sorceresses.
We have compiled a list. Philippa Eilhart, Margarita Loantil, Triss Merigold, Kira Metz, Francesca Findaber, Ida Emin, and finally, Sheila de Tanseville. To my deepest regret, 2 Nilfgaardian sorceresses, Asira Varanahid and Fringa de Vigo, were also members. The Emperor will deal with them accordingly.
Our queen left to powder her nose.
Order of the Flaming Rose. I forget who employed them. It was mentioned like once.
Your Majesty, what's the meaning of
Probably
this?
Radovid, right?
Arrest them all. Your document will have to wait, honorable sorcerers.
Man, Radovid hates sorcerers now. After Leto's confession.
You have no right.
Surrender now if you don't want another massacre, this time in Lochmuin. A court of law will reveal the traitors.
Got experience for all that. Whoop. Okay, that guy was clearly not important. Man, this is all so much cooler now that I actually know like the names and concepts and stuff in this game, in the Witcher world. Because first played, I didn't understand any like geographical names, locations, what the major stuff are. It really loses a lot if you don't really know all that shit.
Geralt! We're trapped! I can't get through! Sheila! You must get Sheila!
But first, let me... Oh. Wait, what failed? Some quest failed there. Ah, probably some of the, you know, optional things. Well, let's get some random passive thing. Oh, wait, no talents. I didn't get a level. Let me see just for curiosity's sake, what did I fail? Okay, didn't get the full outfit and didn't beat Numa. Okay, that's understandable. I didn't want to do either. Hey, let's have some Demon Souls shit here with the dragon, and I guess I don't know going on the bridge.
Stand back while you can, Witcher.
Hey, stop threatening me, Sheila. I'm coming for you.
Stop me, not you, not anyone else.
How much do we hate Sheila, Hippocat?
A little?
I will tell you know what? I'm gonna make an administrative decision here, because there's two outcomes for Sheila. One is cool and kind of satisfying, even if we don't hate her too much, because like we actually hate her kind of. The other, and maybe also less cruel, because if we do what would appear to be like a merciful option here, it ends up a little like on a side note in Witcher 3. During some unrelated quest, we find her in a dungeon, and she is like dying completely because she's being tortured and everything, and we just put her out of her misery anyway. So she has no future in either way, but she can get a quick resolution here or a slow, painful resolution in Witcher 3, which I would say let's do the one that happens here.
Okay.
That's one of those things where I just know the outcome. Also, she is threatening to kill me, so you know. I don't know if I'll actually get to use any of these swords. I don't really need to. I forget if I actually fight the dragon. I might have to fight the dragon. I'll probably fight it at the top or something. I don't like the dragon, sure. So this is what? Okay, so let's watch.
You're late. I've already managed to stabilize the portal.
You've got nowhere to run. Sooner or later, somebody will find you.
I prefer to leave on my own terms.
Where's Letho?
Sir Synthesis will tend to him, as she will to all the fools who get a hard-on at the mere thought of burning a sorceress at the stake.
Where is he?
I don't know, fool. I've been looking for him since Foltest's assassination. Letho cheated all of us. We were deceived by his dull face and sluggish stare. Don't you understand? The Lodge sought a way to get rid of Demavend, that's true. He was a weak, volatile king. Edirn would eventually choke to death under his rule. We chose the lesser evil. He had to be eliminated, and Letho happened to be at hand.
Foltest? Henselt?
We had nothing to do with that. After assassinating Demavend, Letho used our gold and magical support to find and meet Yorveth. The elf was to help him hide until the matter blew over, or so I thought. The Lodge did not condemn Foltest to die.
So Letho lied there a little bit.
Nilfgaard. Letho is the king of liars and emperor of traitors. From the start, he worked for the glory of the great sun and the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. He lied to everyone. Me, Yorveth, your stupid little Triss, and you.
Got any evidence?
A moment ago, I received a message from the Lodge's agent in Sintra. The Imperial Army is on the move. They're fording the Yaruga now. Do you think the North can defend itself in the current situation? And can you count on another miracle at Brenna?
I don't know, but you made it all possible and you'll answer for that. The stigma of treason is yours for all time.
We shall see. For no one will leave this city alive. No one will tell this story. Philippa controls the dragon. As soon as I disappear, it will turn the city into a flaming tomb. We may have lost a battle, but the war is just beginning. You, however, shall not take part in it. This is your end, Witcher.
Farewell!
Something's not right. The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed. I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it! The diamond. Remove the diamond. I'll give you anything you want. No! No!
Whoa.
Yep. So it's either this or she would have been eventually caught and repeatedly holy shit. Okay, well, that ended quickly. Caught and tortured in the dungeons and killed. So this is actually like a merciful outcome for all this. Yep, but now we actually need to immediately move out of the way because dragon attacks. Alright. We might get to see that again. Ah, fairness. Alright. Dragon, how about you? Fuck the hell off. Holy shit, I don't remember how to fight this thing at all. I don't think there's gonna be like a top of the tower situation. Maybe I should have... I guess I didn't apply. Did I apply Gwen there? I might not have applied Gwen properly. The unfortunate part is that I can't really quick save here, so... Unless that autosave was a quick save. So...
Damn, you're ugly.
Yikes. Breathe. You know what, if I was smart, I would have drank some potions before going into the tower. Wow, okay, so that just straight up one hits you. Okay, so I guess, I mean, it's just gonna be a little bit of trial and error. Let's apply a whetstone. Or let's see, there's... Can I... No, I can't... Oh! Right.
Take that.
Okay, I survived that somehow. Okay, so let's see what the best enhancement is that I can apply to my sword. There is a brown oil that increases bleeding, that's probably shit. Damage up to raise, okay, that's none of that I really need. This is plus 20% damage. And there was... Okay, that's only 10%, so that's shit. Let's just use a whetstone. Don't sit on the fire. Okay, so I think this is just a strategy, literally hide in there. It's a bit scary though. Maybe it's just phase 1. Or maybe we don't actually need to like super kill her because it's still Saskia. We don't really want to kill her. We just want to pierce her heart with the dagger. Which I guess I didn't really have access to her heart there, so I'm excused for... where do I drop down? Probably inside? Or climb, actually. What? Climb? Oh, I'm going up. Interesting. So yeah, I could be excused for... not using the dagger there. Okay, breathe fire. Oh, shit. Okay, so this is just like the phase 1, but the dragon can't move. Probably gonna keep moving. Yikes! Holy shit, there goes my coin. Luckily, my coin's pretty good. Also, the wing shape on the dragon is pretty interesting. They extend like all the way throughout the body, like... Ugh. Ugh. let's go. Oh shit, that's the tail. Yeah.
Damn monsters.
Right, Geralt. Eh. I guess some attacks, maybe that's just because my back was turned or something. Some attacks get through Gwen, some don't. So do I have to use the dagger manually, or is it a thing that Geralt just does in the cutscene when like the phase? Can I use the... Okay, I should... If I can equip it, I should probably equip it. Maybe I can... Alright, yes, I can drink my shit here. Nice. So I'm gonna drink the full set. Tony oil, swallow, rook. Man, I wish I could save after drinking, because going through this each time is gonna be so slightly annoying. But let's hope we can do it quickly. Also, I can see on the menu app which side the dragon is on if needed be, so that's good.
Damn it.
It's harder to make the dragon breathe fire. Oh, there goes my Gwen. Because the dragon just wants to, like, strafe along the tower. Okay. So I guess the fire gets rid of my Gwen kinda quietly, so that's how maybe I didn't notice it. I should be looking at the sign duration of my top. Yeah, there we go. It disappears when it gets broken, so I can see when it's over. Or maybe during that phase I can actually, like, strike with a dagger. Let's see. Is it a good idea? Oh, that was not a good idea at all. When it stands up like that, it seems like it will be the time to access its heart. But then again, they did say we would have to restrain the dragon to really do that, so you know what? I'll fight it normally if I can. And we'll see if a cutscene, some sort of a cutscene plays that takes care of that. Man, I would like some vigor regeneration. I'm running out of points. Man, I can't actually reach during all that, so okay. Ah, Gwen was out. Okay, I will check my saves and see if the latest one is marked as a quick save, because I would really like to be able to load the save before this long fade finishes. Also, maybe I can throw bombs at it. What's my coolest bombs? Just most powerful regular bombs. Okay, swallow tiny oil. What's the tiny oil again? Vigor regeneration. Yeah, that's useful. Well, that bottle just kind of bounced on me there and then vanished. Okay, so come on, stop with animations. Alchemy. Cloud of poisonous gas. 30-60. 60-80. Grape shot. Okay, you know what? Wounds all within range of shrapnel. Yeah. How about we just make a fuck ton of grape shot? They are even more powerful than my sword. Just let's check out, make sure that we aren't overburdened right now. No, we aren't. Bombs, grape shot, assigned to slot. This. The shit part is that I will have to do this. I will have to keep doing this over and over. but maybe let's just try to like stop dying, I don't know. And assign the sword just in case. Okay, let's see, does it do damage? Yes, it does, nice. Okay, still reaches even at that distance. Pretty cool. Okay, this might be our solution. We are the Witcher, we use our tools. We don't fight fucking dragon with swords, this is not Skyrim. We're smarter than Skyrim people. Ah, I missed! Well, that's why I made like 30,000. Okay, running away a little bit to restore 1 vigor. Can you do a normal attack? Okay, maybe I need to bait the flame, the standing flame. The one's gone. Okay, stop doing that, just attack. Ah, that reaches quite far, unfortunately. Ah, yeah, okay. I need some time off to cast one. Okay. No! Okay. One. Okay, this is much less risky shit. Okay, I need to escape a little bit to be able to cast some Gwents. Provoke an attack. Throw the bomb.
Damn it.
I don't know why he said damn it there. Everything worked perfectly, I think. Wonder if I can properly attack during this. Probably not. Oh shit, well, whatever, man. Headshot, bitch. Actually, I could just do this while the dragon's trying to strafe around. Yeah, this is easy. Kinda close, close for comfort. And the dragon's out. Well, can I throw it like there and hit him anyway? Not quite. Let's keep on the opposite side in case of tail. I can kinda hear her, but most of all I can see her on the minimap. Success is imminent. And all in all, I've seen much worse bosses in RPGs. This is actiony. It forces me to utilize my tools, even if it's just one tool, really. And one of those proactive bosses where you don't have to like wait for opportunities to counterattack or anything stupid like that. So my coin's about to run out, but probably is gonna run out during the fire phase, right? No? Okay. Didn't get hit by the fire, I guess. Maybe I should be able to throw bombs at this point as well. I feel like I won't reach. Okay, do the strafing. Why is it flying? You know, I would expect the dragon to at least like be flying around more, doing diving passes at me and such. Oh no. Whoop. Well, you throw that. Okay, got rid of Quen, so now I actually have a way to restore some of my vigor. Nice.
Guess they'll never learn.
Yeah. Okay. There goes my Quen again. Let's not die to suppress attacks like that. Shit. Did I hit it? I don't know. Okay, that is pretty dodgeable. Yeah, do the thing. Keep doing it. 12 grape shots should be enough. Yeah, I didn't hit, but oh well. Yeah, okay, that was a bad direction for that. Went first, and then do whatever. Okay, this might be tricky. Okay, I think that hit. Okay, this could be dangerous because... Then again, it only flies like across. Yeah, okay, we can just sit at the edge a little bit like that. Because it wants to fly... Whoop, shit. It only wants to fly... I think I actually hit there, yeah. Cool. It wants to fly like above the center of the tower. It isn't gonna fly just at me straight. Aha, yes, okay, success, cool. See, this is why we use the shit. This is why these games have the shit. Oh, I think I hit there. Wasn't prepared for QTEs, but sure. So, in my playthrough... Oh, shit, I fucked up the the left mouse button. And I'm dead. Hopefully that will restart the QTE and not the whole phase, but I can do the phase again if need be. But, basically in my... uh-oh. Might have to do the phase. But in my previous playthrough in this game... Oh no, okay, phew. Basically, I didn't know it was Saskia, and we didn't have the dagger because I went for Triss. And the dragon ended up impaled on a tree and died. And it was presented as pretty sad, but I wasn't really sure why. And people were like, why did you leave the dragon? I forget, there was a choice like to maybe mercy kill it or leave it to die on the tree or something, and maybe I didn't mercy kill it, and everyone was like, you dickhead. Yep, like that, like that. But now I guess I can maybe use the dagger? Somehow? I don't really see alternatives. Unless I had to use the dagger in one of the phases. I wasn't really presented with such an opportunity, but it could have been... I mean, I do have it set in my swords. Okay, I could leave or I could go do the thing. Let's do the thing. Please give me the option. There was really only one time during that whole fight where I thought I would have been able to stick the dagger. And it was said to, like, you needed surgical precision, right? So... Probably not during combat. Oh, okay, there goes the dagger, so he is doing it. I guess it's alright that the dragon... There is not even a hole in there. Hey, fella. Oh. Well. Or do I have to strike her in the heart? There is a giant hole from the tree, so maybe I won't even...
skip the niceties.
Or...
Yeah, unnecessary.
Was that a lie about striking in the heart?
I sense your readiness to fight on.
I doubt I can actually fuck up here.
We were fighting to the death just minutes ago.
But let's go with the more
I believe I owe you
peaceful.
part of my treasure. Family tradition and all.
Dragon family tradition?
Need. Can you make it back to Vergen?
I think so. I've always healed quickly in the past.
I can tell you of him. Philippa escaped. I met another dragon once. I don't care about stuff that happened in books. Do we tell him about Yorwith or do we about Philippa? Probably Philippa is more important. She likes Yorwith anyway, right?
Yeah.
Philippa took advantage of the chaos and escaped. Think she could reveal your secret?
It's nothing I can control. I don't intend to pursue her. We may or may not meet again, but I shall leave that to fate.
She's not one to give up easily. I think she'll come after you again, try to take control, as soon as she's done licking her wounds.
If she can lick her own eyes,
next time.
that's gonna be impressive.
And I know much more about Eilhart than she would ever wish.
More than she would wish. Interesting.
I obeyed Philippa, but I was not blind. We were close, and Eilhart could not keep all her secrets concealed. I know her weakness, something that can destroy her in an instant.
Ooh, kill ward.
Valuable and dangerous knowledge.
Precisely why I'll keep it to myself.
Drat. Oh, we still can do this? Well, let's still say the other thing that's actually informative and useful.
Sheila and Philippa have lost. The Lodge has been defeated.
That's good, though temporary. I fear we shall hear of them again.
You know, Emir's armies have crossed the Yaruga.
I expected as much, as did Philippa. We defeated the Edirnian lords and Henselt. With a bit of luck, we'll defeat the Emperor as well.
Okay, we can tell everyone everything, I mean.
Can you tell me what'll happen to Yorvith now?
Let's be honest. He's a terrorist. I'll not lie about him nor whitewash his deeds. He must earn respect on his own, and perhaps, a few generations on, humans will forget.
Did you intend just to use him?
Geralt, Yorvith has killed more humans than you've eaten chickens. He's not one to be used. It's not that simple. He came to believe in me and knew from the start what we were fighting for. He made a choice.
Sure you don't know what I'm talking about? Those baby doe eyes, that intense misty gaze, the pouting.
We shared a cause, fought side by side.
Yorvith did and would do anything for you. Question is, what are you prepared to do for him?
There will always be a place for the Scoia'tael in the free Pontar Valley. As to Yorvith himself, I've heard many say crude things about us. Thing is, as long as I can remember, I've found dwarves fascinating. Must be a dragon thing. And though preferable to a human, an elf would be a compromise.
Well, I was not talking about any of that, but sure.
You know, you're not the first dragon I've talked to.
You met my father, Villain Trettenmirth, known also as Bork Three Jackdaws.
I thought he couldn't have children.
He thought so as well.
Polymorphing. Did you get that from him?
Just a hint of it. I can only assume one human form. He could transform into anyone he liked.
You also don't have his quickness and reflexes, and I don't think I saw a single golden scale on you.
Nor do I have his mustache or paunch. Sorry to disappoint you.
Professional curiosity. Forgive me. Where is Bork these days?
Who can know that? He taught me what he thought I should know and flew off yonder. It's the dragon's way. And he gave me my name.
Synthesis, if I heard right.
I prefer being Saskia.
That was kind of awfully quiet, but sure. So apparently she's the daughter of the dragon from the books. That's interesting.
Time I was on my way.
You shall always be a welcome guest in Vergen. I underline guest.
Don't worry. I'm only ever a visitor.
I know. Sometimes I wish I could see the future, like my father.
And sometimes it's better to be surprised.
Farewell, Witcher.
So yeah, definitely never seen any of this before. She just died on the tree in my first playthrough, unfortunately. But this is the consequence of not saving tree. I mean, this actually will happen to Lokmuin anyway. But I think trees gives like a better account for the Lodge's plans and whatnot. If we save her out personally instead of... Yeah, okay, so the sources actually can defend themselves. But not too well. And Lokmuin's getting completely fucked up. Okay, at least he's not sitting on that. I think. Unless that's going through him. Ugh. There's Radovid, the insane. At least in this game his crown sits straight on his head. In 3 it's kinda crooked and he looks really deranged occasionally.
Your hand handiwork, sire.
In the beginning, there was chaos.
And he's got a real cool musical theme in Witcher 3, one of my favorite tracks for it, called The Witch Hunters.
What happened to Saskia?
She's alive. Wounded from our scrap, but alive. She impaled herself on a tree, and then I had to use that dagger. But she'll make it. Mountain air is good for a dragon's hide.
You're the most noble human I know, Gwynblade.
I'm no human.
I'm glad you reminded me. My hatred for the species abated for a moment.
What about Letho?
Strange thing. He sits in the Temerians' former camp. I believe he awaits you.
How do you know?
I saw him. He's got Triss.
Let's go. Tell me what happened here on the way.
While you were fighting Saskia, the city was staged to a bloody spectacle.
The players?
There were many. At first, it was a hunt for the traitors, but it soon turned into a hunt for all mages. And there were a few skirmishes between Kedweni, Redanian, and Temerian troops. Rape, pillage, and murder. Not necessarily in that order. The pastimes of the Order's pious knights. And the regular troops soon followed suit. The kings, with their choice units, left the city just after the dragon attacked.
And the Nilfgaardians?
Remained neutral. That is to say, they shot anyone who dared approach their camp.
And now we can suddenly run, okay. I guess that's because the speech is out. Over there.
When we're done with you, you'll be a lump of whimpering meat.
Elf! Killed a non-human.
Wait, there's still gameplay. I actually forgot about this. I know there was a little... Oh shit, I've got the fucking dagger equipped as well. Oops, double Quen, but whatever. I know there was a like giant fight with lots of people, but I think that's when you rescue Triss, maybe. I doubt there's gonna be a giant fight with lots of people in here. There's not a lot of people left even. Let's just get to Letho. I know where the Temerian camp was. That's with all the respawning dudes that... that we thought to kill and then decided not to.
Beasts! Bloody sons of bitches!
Will you be alright?
Yes, thank you. Leave me.
What happened here?
When the summit ended, we hid in one of the houses, but they found us. They cut off both my sister's hands so she wouldn't cast spells, but I managed to escape. They caught me here.
Let's go, Gwynblade. This is madness. Loch Muin has changed. That's what it looks like now.
Right, this is where it came from. Can we, like... Probably not that... Yeah. How do we exit here, actually? Maybe door. Could be door.
What a twist.
Right. Still got my whetstone as well.
I think I heard something.
Imperial troops.
Long live the Emperor!
Okay, this is not, I think, this is not the fight with a bunch of people that I remember, because I feel like I was in some sort of hole during that. Like some pit. Give me back my... Okay, vigor, there we go. Yorveth, help me. Or shall I say carry me throughout this fight. Oh, you know what I should do in situations like this? Yeah. Yeah, okay, can't actually do that. Oh, but I've got my Quen over, so... But what I've also got is fuck ton of bombs. Right, wrong sign. Oops. Kind of fuck up that parry because I pressed the wrong mouse button, but I... Okay, that was automatic. One of them automatic parries, nice. Give me some vigor. Oh shit, they got arrows. Hero's just sitting there. Ooh. He interrupted my Quen. No, no, no.
Long live the Emperor!
Yeah, it's okay, at least that guy died. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Ugh. There was the crossbow man.
Long live the Emperor!
Thank you, Yorgos, that was helpful. I'm afraid of the crossbowman, I'm gonna go kill him immediately. Oh, there's two of them. Shit.
Long live the Emperor!
Roll away, roll away, roll away like a little bitch. Yeah, that guy's dead. What do you got against dogs anyway? Okay, that was a bit risky. I was trying to attack him after the Quen. Okay, only the crossbowman left, but I want to Quen up. Hopefully he doesn't just fucking snipe me right now. Okay. Fuck you, fuck you. That was pretty scary. Let's get the combat over. I guess I can't really rest.
I managed to sneak into the Nilfgaardian camp.
Oh.
It was relatively quiet there. Then I saw Letho leading Triss out.
They let him go?
No one dared stop him. I followed him. I think he noticed me, but didn't seem to care. Once the fighting died down, he went to the former Temerian camp.
Is Triss all right?
Yes. Letho defended her from marauders.
No. Well, let's go meet Letho.
Stop, Yorvith. I'm going alone.
Why?
This is between the two of us. Take care of Triss until I return.
Your choice.
Mine, indeed. There's one more thing you need to know. Nilfgaard's
What is
armies
going
have
on with
crossed
his
the
bow?
Yaruga. War is inevitable.
Vafail, Gwynblade. Don't get killed.
Farewell, Yorvith. If I don't return within the hour, find Saskia and leave without me. Are you all right?
Yes. He saved me from the Nilfgaardians, and defended me from the troops.
It's time to end this. Yorvith's waiting. I'll catch up with you soon.
Geralt, he knows a lot.
I know, Triss. That's why we need to talk.
Don't get killed, Witcher.
I won't.
Well. But yeah, Hazmati, that the dragon attack was, it just kinda started chaos, but Radovid was priming to kill all the everyone who is even a little bit a mage, because he kind of hates them. At least started hating them maybe after the lodge thing was revealed. Maybe that just sparked, like added oil actually, not sparked to his hatred, but I don't know. This all got like super out of hand. The comet is still there. Maybe that's just a thing that exists.
Took you a while?
Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
Oh, it was.
Good. Had she lived, she would have suffered more intensely and much longer. She helped me quite a bit, through naivety and pride. I would not have gotten far without her.
So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first... vodka?
Sure.
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships. Recovered your memory yet?
Not entirely.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
The winter solstice, 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying, the hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
So, that was interesting. The Wild Hunt apparently isn't actually ghosts or anything. It's elves from another dimension. And Geralt was chasing them. At some point he met Letho there. That was in one of the previous flashbacks. They followed him to help. Fought off a bunch of Wild Hunt, but then couldn't manage everything. And he offered himself for Yennefer. And since then he rode with the Wild Hunt. But then he, I forget if it was actually explained here, I guess he escaped. And something. How long is, I don't know as much exactly, but I think about like several years passed since the books, I think, maybe 3, maybe 5 or something, at the point of Witcher 1. And this happens like a month after Witcher 1, so no more than like a couple of years. I don't know how much of those years he was trading the Wild Hunt. It was probably just within the scope of a couple months overall. But he lived on the island after getting all, like, super killed and rescued by Ciri. With Yennefer, he lived on that island. what's his face, Avalak's island, who is an elf, who Sri knew, and I forget the exact context of their relationship. The friends, or he helped her, or she helped him, I don't know. But that island where Geralt just lived with Yennefer for a bit, and then the Wild Hunt appeared on the island, took Yennefer, and Geralt returned to the world at large and started following the Wild Hunt.
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
Tell me about Yennefer. What happened after I departed?
She was feverish for several days, delirious, in agony. We thought that was it. She was on her way out. Somehow she recovered. But even then she was disoriented. Amnesia like you.
What then?
Well, the woman turned out to be quite a character. Throwing temper tantrums, trying to seduce orcs, trying to drive a wedge between us. After you so nobly sacrificed yourself, we thought it'd be dumb just to leave her somewhere. She wouldn't have survived more than a month. The whims and vigor of a duchess, but she was just a sorceress with no memory. We were in the heart of the Empire. And as I'm sure you know, Geralt, in Nilfgaard, mages who behave like that either drop their bad habits quickly, or are drawn and quartered by horses in the middle of Victory Square.
So I heard.
So we set out, wandered through the provinces. Everywhere we went, she got in trouble and we pulled her out. And then one day they captured us. The Imperial Secret Police. Me, Ark, Serret, and Yennefer.
Imperial Secret Police?
Mm-hmm. We were separated, and they questioned us. Long and thoroughly, but it was uneventful. No violence. That's how I met Vatia de Rideau. And a couple of weeks later, the Emperor himself. Me. A simple witcher.
What happened to Yennefer?
I don't know. Never saw her again. The Emperor offered me a mission in the Northern Kingdoms. As for Yennefer, I had the feeling she was somehow important to Emir. As I see it, they learned of the Lodge from her. Those Imperial spooks have their ways. All I heard is that Vatir had his men watch Yennefer closely throughout the time she was at the palace. Then we went off to slay the kings of the north. That's where my knowledge ends.
So she's in the Empire?
She was when I left.
How did you know where we'd find the Wild Hunt?
Every witcher who wears the viper around his neck knows the place. We had so many books and scrolls about the hunt that I used to think our school was founded for the very purpose of solving the riddle of the spectral riders.
Know who they are? You know the true identities of the riders?
From what I understand, they're some damn elven race. But they turned out to be a big ruse. The legendary Omen of War proved to be a fairground attraction.
No Market Square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding across the sky. Then there's the amnesia. No, there's something more, I assure you.
Go ahead, enlighten me. I can tell you want to.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a fact. I've fought and killed many of its wraiths. They were spectral emanations, the avatars of real riders. The riders we ran into by the Hanged Man's tree.
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves? Real material sons of bitches like the ordinary kind we deal with in this world?
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. The conjunction of spheres. Know the theory? Do you know how monsters appeared in our world?
There's not a witcher who doesn't know that.
So you know there are other spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these worlds, and they usually do that to summon the monsters we then have to hunt. The elves we saw come from another world, and they weren't summoned. They found the way on their own. It's not exactly easy, so they usually send their spectral emanations. They come in person on special missions.
As they did for you and Yennefer. So, elves from another world and their trained wraiths. What do they want from you?
I've got an idea. But that's not your concern. How did a Witcher agree to kill humans at another human's bidding?
At the Emperor's bidding, Geralt. And he's no ordinary human. The rulers of the North come up to about where his Pauline's end.
Why?
Simple. He promised to rebuild the School of the Viper, the Witcher's order where I came to be. Witcher's schools in the south fell into ruin long ago, and Witchers themselves became internal exiles, banned from entering most cities. Besides Seret and Ox, I know of 2 other Witchers of the School of the Viper who should be alive and on the path. I don't know where they are. Haven't seen them for years. Now they can come out of hiding. They can come home.
Why are you still here? Why did you wait for me this time?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me. And I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, only you know the truth about me. Well, and a couple of folks whose word isn't worth spit anymore. I never saw you as a foe. I want to go my way. But if I have to fight you first, so be it. This story ends here and now.
Care to tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we could. Lay the blame on the sorceresses. Breed chaos. Prepare the North. Soften it before the invasion. And you know what's incredible? We could not have imagined more fertile soil. No matter what the war's outcome, the northern monarchs will accuse one another. Pursue their God-given rights. Seek vengeance and be at each other's throats for years to come. The North resembles a whorehouse on fire, as your friend Dandelion would say.
Well, I don't think we get locked out of any options, so let's just... Oh, yeah, it's just categories for lots and lots of questions. Let's hear him out. I want to know everything.
How did you manage to contact Sheila?
It wasn't a problem once I learned of the Lodge's existence. Initially, she watched my every move. But sooner or later, everyone starts treating me like a big oaf. I mean, I can change how I look. I stayed close to Sheila. Killed a few beasts for her. And whined about how unhappy I was. How unfair the world was. So much, in fact, that I actually got her gander up a few times. I made sure a few potentially trustworthy witnesses saw us together. Could link us. Security in case I was captured. I also prepared to assassinate the King of Kavir. Esterad Tyson was to be the first victim of the mysterious assassins. But before I could do the dirty deed, Sheila asked me to slay Demavend. The gods had smiled upon me. I couldn't believe my luck. Here I've been trying to figure out how to frame Sheila. And now all I needed was to carry out her orders and follow through.
Where'd you get your information about the Lodge?
From the Emperor and Vatier de Rideau, the Emperor's chief spy. And I believe they got it out of Yennefer.
She recovered her memory?
Nah. I'd never claim she informed on her friends consciously. I expect they found a way to tap into her memory in spite of her amnesia, and without her knowing it. There was a sorcerer present when I was questioned. A young, proud intelligence officer. Whatever the case, they gave me a list of the sorceresses in the Lodge. Only Emir, Vatier, and I were present. Only we knew of the mission.
How do you manage to slay Demavend?
Sheila's magic. I mean, she could give us the king's every move. His habits, the positions of the palace guards, anything. All we had to do was navigate the labyrinth and land the final blow. Besides, she had plenty of gold for the preparations. Greased palms abundantly. It had all the makings of a cakewalk. But it's never that easy. We barely avoided our pursuers. And we wouldn't have if not for Yorveth's Scoia'tael, another of Sheila's ideas. With Yorveth's elves, not only did we cut down Demavend, but traveling with them put us out of the Lodge's reach. We could calmly plan Foltest's and Henselt's assassinations.
So that blue vial he threw in the intro, which froze the entire ship, that might have been just Sheila's work.
How did you know Foltest would come to the monastery's solar?
Yorveth and I planned Foltest's murder. The King of Temeria would have to deal with the lava-lad sooner or later, and he made no secret of it. I was sure he'd want to recover his bastard children in the process. And where do they take the children when a castle's under siege? I had to become a monk, but I couldn't just arrive at the monastery and claim I'd seen the light. Not very believable. So one of Arian's patrols out in the forests happened on a Scoia'tael unit torturing a helpless monk. Arian's brave men drove off the elves and I found shelter in the monastery.
No one noticed you had no wounds?
I paid the monk who treated me a lot of orange to stay silent. Actually, it was only a loan, because I killed him later. Only the dead can keep a secret. Then all I had to do was wait for the situation to develop. When I saw you enter the chamber with Foltest, I thought I might fail. Luckily, you failed. To recognize an old friend.
By the way, I forgot something. There was apparently, according to everything I read, Arian, you remember Arian? We saved him in the dungeons and then he blew up the castle and Witcher Geralt thought he died. He was actually supposed to be somewhere at the summit because he survived and he came here for one reason or another. And I don't know if we had to go out of our way and find him somewhere, because I expect him to just be in the crowds or something easy to point out. But I guess we missed him. But the point is, he survived, in fact, and so Anais, the sister of his and of Busi, of the two children from the beginning, Anais had been kidnapped, and if we played Roche's path, she would be rescuing her. Would be the other option from what's her face, Triss. So instead of Philippa, we could have the option to rescue Anais, and she would have been appointed the rightful heir to Temeria. And also Busi, the other kid, would be revealed to have died in some accident on the way, so there's that. Not much more to him. But let's hear the other stuff.
When did you decide to get rid of Yorveth?
As soon as I realized I couldn't manipulate him. A true fox, that one. He was so observant, so dangerous. I got the sense he might see through me at any moment.
You made a mistake. You were untouchable as long as the Scoia'tael were protecting you.
Maybe, but with Yorveth, my hands were tied. If I'd finished off Kieran...
But you didn't. And that allowed me to drive a wedge between you and Yorveth. I forced you to flee.
And I let you live. You know I could have killed you. You're forgetting.
No, I remember. So Sheila was looking for you when she came to Flotsam.
Mm-hmm. She thought she was still in control and wanted to get rid of me. I'd bet my eyes that she thought I'd lost my mind, or that Yorveth was manipulating me.
And the North descended deeper into chaos.
Exactly. There was just one problem. You. I could have killed you in the Elven ruins. Thing is, you weren't really my enemy.
You screwed up with Henselt.
Sabrina's curse tore that down. First off, we got holed up in that hideout in the ravines. Then Sheila showed up and started watching Henselt like he was her own ass. by that time, his death was no longer necessary. Fate had smiled upon us again. I learned of the summit and the efforts to reconstitute the Council and Conclave. The ideal setting for the mission's grand finale.
So I'm actually not sure what Henselt's ultimate fate was. Did he escape? I guess he escaped probably. Because Yoros said like the kings chose their select units and escaped. But I don't think we ever... Maybe we'll hear something about him in Witcher 3. Because I don't think he appeared... I mean, I know he doesn't appear in Witcher 3. I'm pretty sure. And I don't think we have heard anything about him specifically here. So maybe he means that here he just killed the rest of them. But I mean, he didn't kill Radovid. And I don't think he... like actually cares to kill Radovid anymore. Let's see if he says anything. Okay, what was the dialogue? Okay, need to know the whole picture. Oh, so that was it. We got everything we could out of him. His story, he saved Yennefer, now he saved Triss as well. Let's finish this.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Want to fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here. The Imperial army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Letho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North could be united like never before, thanks to you. But that's just not my concern anymore.
I'm not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
So, frankly, I've had enough gameplay in this game. What do you feel about Letho, Hippocat?
You know, kinda the same as I feel about everyone in this game. Like, people do some shit to us and to our friends, but you don't really like super hate anyone. And I don't know.
Well,
like, I don't mind not fighting him.
Yeah, because I was actually going to make a decision here, administrative decision anyways, because I would never fight Letho. I love him. But, I mean, he did help Nilfgaard to destroy a bunch of kings, sow chaos, purge, and by purge I mean plunge the North into, like, conflicts, and then pretty much help Nilfgaard invade and start another war. But on the other hand, the North, like, really Letho is not to blame for the fact that that the South wants to invade all the time, that Nilfgaard wants to invade. And he had a goal that was actually like the ultimate goal. The Emperor's promise was actually pretty understandable. He wants to rebuild his Witcher school, save all the Witchers in Nilfgaard from the unfortunate fate. He... well, I mean, that's pretty much it. But, you know, I don't know, personally, even without all that, I just always felt throughout this game that he was just too cool. I just couldn't... I don't want to kill him at all. Like, I never wanted to kill him. My first time, I was super happy I could let him go. And there was, like, not even a second that I considered fighting him, trying to kill him, because he's just too cool. I don't know. I am a big fan of Letho. So, yeah.
I've learned all I wanted to know. I can feel the memories coming back. Your death won't change a thing. Go where you will.
Just like that. No threats. No words of wisdom.
You going or not?
Farewell, Geralt.
And he also seemed like a good friend. He took care of Yennefer, took care of Triss. Helped us before. It's like, I don't know how you would have to perceive all the events of the game to want to kill him. I don't think that Ladybug is like foreshadowing or relevant. I'm actually not sure what the point of that is. I don't think there is anyone who is like transformed into a ladybug and spied on Geralt here or something. Just saying.
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. Along the way, he had met both the righteous and scoundrels, Bernard Laredo amongst the latter. Laredo sold Flotsam to Kedwin and scattered the local non-humans to the four winds. Flotsam became a military base. Its civilian population was resettled. In Edirn, the Witcher witnessed Saskia the Dragonslayer achieve a great victory. The Pontar Valley, previously Upper Edirn, became a promised land for outcasts who dared dream of freedom. Even sly old Zoltan Chive came to believe in this land of bliss. Yet dark times approached for the architects of the New Order. Dark clouds had been gathering over Temeria since Foltest's death. Stripped of its king, the land was like a rich cloth which nobles began to shred.
Oh, there's
These
Hansel.
minor scavengers, however, scurried off in fear when true predators reached out for their prize. The summit at Loch Muin sealed the fate of Foltest's realm, when Radovid of Redania and Henselt of Kedwin divided it between them. A tempest descended on the north, at least partly the work of manipulative mages. It seemed the turmoil in Temeria, Edirn, and Kedwin would benefit them most. Common folk turned against sorceresses and all magic freaks, witchers included. Castles that had hitherto welcomed mavens of the magic arts now shut their gates to any who sought shelter there. A witch hunt ensued. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
There is actually a little scene after the credits, so we have to sit through these. I don't remember if they're super hyper long or not. But I'm also not sure if we can skip them. You know what, Hippocat, maybe you can Google. I don't dare press any button at this point. Can you Google if you can skip the credits in Witcher 2 and still see the scene after them?
Well, I'm gonna try.
There's not much to spoil during the scene, just a little tease for Witcher 3 in it.
Well, here's a little piece of relevant information. A long ass credits. I'm talking 15 minutes.
Oh. And skipping? I feel like I
about skipping.
probably wouldn't have sat through the 15 minutes my first time through this game, but I remember the scene afterwards. Also, there was a little scene of Roche killing Henselt. Apparently you can do that on the other, like if you do the Roche side. There is the King of the Wild Hunt. No shame in his face, blah blah blah, face no persecution. I actually really like those lines about the king, how Geralt deduced the elves were not of this world. Oh, what? Hazmati, you're trying to say bad words or something? Or links or something? I don't know. I do have top chat currently selected instead of live chat.
He said that Radovid is an asshole.
Ah, well, Radovid is pretty terrible, yes. I'm not gonna spoil anything about Witcher 3, but obviously we see him here, there, I mean, because I did say he had a different look about him with the crooked crown. Yes, Black, yeah, but as soon as we find out if we can skip the credits to still see the scene, I will look if Witcher 3 had installed, and we'll do the prologue and like the beginning of Witcher 3.
Yeah, I think you can press escape, and it will skip to the ending.
Oh. Yep, alright, thank you, Hippocat. There is the little after scene. And I'm gonna, after it all ends, we're gonna stop the stream for like a couple minutes. That is provided Witcher 3 has downloaded fully. If it hasn't, it was promising me an hour and a half, but I reduced the bandwidth a little bit so that this game would not have lagged. Yes, it's Bunny. It's Daisy, Doomguy's Bunny actually. But because you know, Witcher universe is canon to every other universe because Ciri can travel between everywhere. But yeah, what was I saying? Ah yes, so Witcher 3 will finish downloading unless it has already finished during this, which I'm not sure. And we'll start a little bit of Witcher 3 as a tease. Could be an ancestry, yeah, this could be the past. I mean, yeah, this guy killed her, so it couldn't be the... Unless this is what Doomguy is revenging for. This guy is the demons. Bad time to be on the bridge, friend. Well, Hazmat, you can probably get some food whilst we configure Witcher 3 and or wait for it to download first. Well, he got completely run over by everything.
Well, he's kind of an idiot. He didn't even try to get out of the way.
Well, you know what, it's kind of like... I don't know if it's just a fiction trope or if it really happens, but if something's coming at you and it's real close, people are depicted often to freeze up. But he could have, like, tried to, if not jump off the bridge, to at least, like, hang off the bridge by his hands or something. But yeah, Hazmatia, this is the Nilfgaardian soldiers in Witcher 3, because this depicts the beginning of the war. The Black Army is eating through below Yaruga, or not Yaruga, Pontar, I think, right? Yeah, I think it's Pontar. Pontar is the... between Temeria and Redania and stuff, between Edwin and Cadwin. Cadwin and Edern, actually. But yeah, so... it was now nears its end, yet the past remains the key to the future. He's like, hey, save the saves, you might be able to import them in Witcher 3, for all we know. I think. So yeah, that was Witcher 2. Short, sweet, interesting story, especially if you know the context of things from the books and or previous and next games. And gameplay was... there's some hiccups in it, some unfair bits here and there, but it is not worse than any game where you can see why you failed, then reload and try again better. In this game, in this case, it usually amounts to, okay, I know I should drink potions, or I should craft bombs and use the bombs in this fight, and stuff like that. And it was like, okay, maybe if I didn't play on the dark, I wouldn't have those unique sets, and I wouldn't really need to have so much money for shit. I could craft maybe slightly worse silver and steel swords and armor, or find armor and use it. And we found a lot of swords that are better than these, the set swords, the screaming ones. So I would say that if you don't go for that shit, for the unique armor sets, the gameplay is balanced overall pretty nice. And maybe with the weaker swords, the harpies and a lot of the stuff in the middle wouldn't have been such a cakewalk. I'm also curious to know how the game plays if you go hard into one of the 3 skill trees, because you reach the adrenaline stuff, none of which we did here. And also, I am pretty curious about Roche's path. I'm not gonna stream any more of Witcher 2, but I think at some point I will play this game finally through Roche's path and see all that. But yeah, short for an RPG, that's true, but it is like a sampling of Witcher 3. It's like Witcher 3 compacted or cut out into a short and linear game. And I think by itself it's pretty sweet. The story is really interesting. It tells everything it wants to tell. It's transition between Witcher 1 and Witcher 3. A lot of past or like lore gets revealed from Letho, from Geralt's memories. A lot of like important things happen to the status quo of the world as well, which is pretty cool to see. And I think overall it's pretty nice. The characters, I love the voice acting for some of them. For a lot of the dwarves, I love Zoltan's voice acting, I love Letho, I love Yorvith's voice acting, top of the line. I really like the kings as well. Foltest Hansel's voice acting was really cool. Radovid was not, like, there was not much of him, but I remember I like him as well. The sorceresses, Philippa had a very distinct voice. Shilin less so, but she is dead now, so who cares. So yeah, I really like the production and pretty much everything about this game. There was some like control issues here and there, but they can be dealt with. Mainly controlling who Geralt attacks. And there's some like uncomfortable where you can't save arbitrarily and stuff like that, and there's some glitches here and there, but overall, really recommend it, really good game. If you want to see Roche's path, there is completely different things to be done there. Really, the story, well, I mean, it ends in kind of the same way here, but a lot of different things happen. A lot of real different things happen in that chapter. So yeah, that's that. Now I shall actually, since this is the menu, I can just alt-tab and check. Witcher 3 has been downloaded, so we can, in a couple minutes after I stop the stream, in maybe 5 minutes or so, we'll start Witcher 3. I'll have to start the game, I'll have to set OBS up for it, I'll have to like rename the stream, wait for this stream recording to separate itself, and then we'll do the beginning of Witcher 3. So if you want to see
and
bits
I'm gonna get some tea while
yeah.
Antroid does all that.
Yeah, fair enough. If you all want to see the beginning of Witcher 3, just hold out and wait for whatever notification appears that I've started that stream. Otherwise, we'll do normal, like next Witcher 3 is gonna be next Friday and stuff. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. See you shortly or next time. Goodbye for now, for a short bit.
Yay.